This is a quiet story about waiting and time that keeps moving without us. The clock on the wall ticked softly, a sound so small it almost disappeared into the room. Tick, tock, and tick. Again he watched the seconds pass, not because he cared about time, but because it was the only thing that still moved. Every day, at the same hour, he sat in the same chair. The chair faced the door. It always had. The light in the room was never the same. Some days pale, some days warm, some days barely there. He noticed that. He didn't notice himself changing. The room stayed the same. The walls didn't shift. The floor didn't complain. The door didn't open. The window stayed open just enough to let the air move slowly. Waiting filled the space between objects. It rested on the table, on the chair, on the quiet corners of the room. At first, he thought waiting meant hope, that if you waited long enough, something would arrive. A sound, a sign, a reason, but waiting didn't announce itself. It didn't knock. It didn't rush. It simply stayed. Minutes turned into habits. Habits into days. He stopped counting them. Sometimes he imagined footsteps, soft ones, almost careful. Sometimes a shadow crossed the wall, just long enough to make him look up. Most times there was nothing at all, and slowly, nothing became familiar. One evening, as the light faded and the room grew heavier, he stood up. Not because the waiting was over, not because anything had changed, but because sitting had become part of it. He walked to the door, placed his hand on the handle. Didn't turn it, he looked at it once, just once, and whispered, not as a promise, not as a decision, but as an answer he had learned to give. Not today. Some waits don't end, they settle quietly and become part of the room.